Hey trainers, what's up and welcome to the lab. And if you've been here before, how are you doing? How's your day going? I hope it's going great. I hope you remembered to take your medication. I hope you didn't even need to study for that test you have today, that everything will just come to you naturally. And I hope you all the best and success in your life. You see, when you subscribe to the channel, you get an extra greeting. So make sure to hit that red subscription button down below, and I'll be greeting you as a friend and an ally. Today, we are looking at the Cinderace Theme Deck. Now this deck, I will say it's not as strong as the Rillaboom and the Inteleon deck, but it is still good enough. It is also a good intro to the fire decks. I do think that Vivid Voltage Charizard is still better as a fire deck, but if you want to break from it and want to play other fire decks, if you think that it just looks a little bit interesting, why not give it a shot? Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into what makes this deck whirl. Let's go! Okay, trainers, here we have the Cinderace deck. Now, compared to the other two decks, the Inteleon deck as well as the Rillaboom deck, I think this will be the weakest of the three, but it is still a strong fire deck. Problem is, it's 10 damage off of hitting knockout on the 170 HP Pokemon, including itself. So the damage feels a little bit low, but the deck is still fun to play. And if you like fire decks and you need a break from Vivid Voltage Charizard, this is a good alternative. So let's start with the main star of the deck, Cinderace. Cinderace is a stage 2 Pokemon, 170 HP, 2 retreat cost, weak to water. 1 fire energy is going to give you Flame Cloak for 40 damage. Attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. This synergizes really well with this Pokemon because its second move, Bright Flame, for 2 fire energies, 1 colorless energy, does 160 damage, which is great energy cost for the damage. 3 for 160, great. Although Charizard can hit 200 for 2, but that's a different story. You flip a coin, if tails, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. So consistently, every other turn, you are hitting 160 damage with this Pokemon, with 40 on the turns you are not. So the combo is you have 1 energy on the Cinderace, or maybe you start with all 3 because it's a 2-stage Pokemon, you have time to charge it up. You bring it out, it hits for 160, and you unfortunately flip tails. You're down to 1 energy, so next turn you put down another energy on the Cinderace, and you attack with Flame Cloak, and you attach a fire energy from your discard to the Pokemon, and you have 3 energies charged up once again on the Cinderace to hit Bright Flame. And hey, if you flip heads, don't even worry about having to reattach any energies. You can get really lucky with this deck. This card's a lot of fun. He's very cool, very strong. Here we have Reboot. Stage 1 Pokemon, evolves into Cinderace, evolves from Scorbunny, 90 HP, 1 retreat cost, weakness 2 times to water. For 1 colorless energy, you get Kick for 20. For 2 fire energies, you get Heat Blast for 50. Basic Stage 1 Pokemon, 90 HP, similar to Charmeleon. Charmeleon hits for 60 damage, but you discard 2 cards from your deck. This card hits for 10 less, but doesn't have any bad effects. Not bad. And here we have Scorbunny, 70 HP, 1 retreat cost, weak to water. 1 colorless energy is Tackle for 10, 1 fire, 1 colorless, Flare for 20. It's your basic Pokemon. Doesn't have Collect like Charmander would do, so I would leave this on the bench. I wouldn't start with this if you had the option. Now, for a secondary attacker, we have Ninetales, 120 HP, fire type, of course, 1 retreat cost, weak to water, 1 fire energy for Flame Cloak. Exact same move, but does 10 less damage than Cinderace. Attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So 1 energy on the Ninetales, hit for 30 damage, attach an energy. Next turn, you're hitting Fire Main, which is 1 fire, 1 colorless energy, for 70 damage, 100 damage in 2 turns. Not bad. Very quick to charge up. If you can get this card out on your second turn and start hitting your opponent's basic Pokemon, you're pretty much guaranteeing knockouts with Fire Main. On a lot of them. A lot of the basic Pokemon have, 60 to 70 HP? A few of them have 80. But you're knocking out most of the Stage 1 Pokemon with Ninetales. And then we have Vulpix, 70 HP, 1 retreat cost, weak to water, 1 fire energy for Flare for 20 damage. Again, another basic. You might not want to start with this one out unless you have a Ninetales in your hand, so you can make sure you're hitting those cards, or a Pokekid or something like that to get your Ninetales out. This is your aggressive starting route. And we also have a more passive starting group with our old friend Sudowoodo. All right, you know it. 1 colorless energy for double draw for drawing 2 cards. 1 colorless energy for flail. Does 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Weak to grass, 100 HP. If this Pokemon has 98 damage counters on it and hits a flail, it's doing 90 damage. And there's a lot of Pokemon weak to fighting type in the theme decks. So this card could get early knockouts and completely surprise your opponent, because a lot of people playing theme decks forget about weakness. So boom, bop, beaten, you can take easy knockouts and also accelerate your deck with those draw. Great card. So another secondary attacker and stalling card we have in the deck is Dubwool. It's a colorless type, so it is weak to fighting like Sudowoodo. 130 HP, 1 colorless energy for Cotton Guard. It does 30 damage, which doesn't sound great, but for 1 energy, not bad. But then during your next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage, meaning that if your Pokemon can't hit higher than 30, you're not taking any damage. So you can take the time to either charge up your Dubwool for its next attack or charge up your bench cards. And then for 3 colorless energies, you have Double Edge, does 120 damage, but unfortunately, you do 30 damage to yourself. Although the 120 damage for 3 energies on a stage 1 Pokemon is phenomenal. Again, weak to fighting, keep that in mind, 2 retreat costs. Evolves from Wooloo, cute card. Look at that little guy, so cute. 70 HP, 1 colorless for tackle for 10, 3 colorless energies for headbutt for 50. That's a pretty good strong attack for a basic Pokemon, but 3 energies to get there is a little bit rough. Luckily, the 1 and 3 translate to the Dubwool for his 2 attacks, so not terrible. And then we have Drampa. Now Drampa's interesting. It says 130 HP and it hits for 80 damage for 2 colorless energies with Dragon Pulse. But you have to discard the top 2 cards of your deck, similar to a Charmeleon, but doing 20 more damage. Now, this is important because he pretty much knocks out all basic Pokemon. All basic Pokemon that evolve is what I'm trying to say, not the basic Pokemon that are secondary attackers like Drampa. Also, 80 damage is great because it can bring those really beefy cards with 170, 160 HP down to a more reasonable level for you to be able to knock out. And also with the 130 HP, a lot of cards only hit 110 to 120. That extra 10 HP can make it survive another hit, letting you hit another 80 damage for only 2 colorless energies, which is great. But keep in mind, weak to fighting. So Sudowoodo could get a sneaky KO here. Takes 80 damage from Drampa the first turn. Sudowoodo knocks him out the second turn with 160 damage. These are things you got to keep in mind. So those are the Pokemon of the deck. And this deck was a lot of fun. I do think it is the weakest of the 3 between Rillaboom, Inteleon, and Cinderace, but it's still a good time. It really goes well with the fire theme of having to discard things to keep your Pokemon being strong. A lot of the fire archetypes are a lot of like self-harm to do bigger damage. This one is discarding. There's other ones that have you attach damage counters to your own Pokemon. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below if this deck seems interesting to you. This deck's a little bit more bland than all the other decks, in my opinion. A little bit boring, but I mean, it's not bad. I can't say anything bad about the Rillaboom, the Inteleon, or the Cinderace deck. Although I will say that out of the 3, now that I've had time to think about it, I think Rillaboom out of those 3 is the strongest. So let's go ahead and get into a couple matches. Let's go. Oh yeah, subscribe. Okay, so this is not a terrible start for us. We're starting off with the Vulpix against their Spiritomb. I don't think we're gonna really need to worry about Terrify. I think all I need to do is Pokemon Catcher and see if I flip a heads. I don't, unfortunately. Let's hop then Great Ball. Of course, we're hopping before we're Great Balling because we can get a little bit deeper into the deck if we do this. And I'm gonna take the Sudowoodo. And I'm gonna put it out, and I'll do 20 damage. Now, I'm grabbing the Sudowoodo in case I don't draw into a Ninetales next turn. If I draw into Ninetales, everything is fine. And if I don't, I'm gonna retreat this for the Sudowoodo. That's the whole game plan. Alright, he's gonna Professor Kukui, hitting for 30 damage this turn. Energy comes out onto the Gib. Nest Ball, okay. Young Goose comes out, okay. And Terrify comes out, 30 damage, okay. So we draw into Dubwool, which isn't really what we want. We'll just go ahead and Professors our whole hand. Wooloo, Raboot, Hop. Nothing we were really looking for, if I'm going to be completely honest with everyone. I might just let this go down. I'll end my turn. So I'm going to switch this with Sudowoodo next turn with the switch, probably. I could just retreat, actually. I don't think it really matters. Save the switch for a more important time. Pulls out a Looker. Palpads for what? Probably the Looker and the Kukui. Yep. So he hits for another 10 damage here. Brings up to 40. Gumshoes comes out, which is fine. He won't be able to hit the big damage on us yet. A little bit annoying, but we got Hop. We got Great Ball. We literally don't get anything we're looking for. Wow. All right, let's put an energy onto you. Let's go ahead and retreat for the Sudowoodo, and let's go ahead and hit the double draw. Okay, so we get a Score Bunny. That's a really big draw for us right there. Best part is he can survive 10 attacks. We also have the switch. So all we need to do is get the Score Bunny out and 3 energies attached and just evolve it, and we're good to go. Professor Kukui, okay. That's speeding him up a little bit. So we're in an okay spot here, even though it doesn't really look like it. I think we're doing okay. Healing Spiritude, 20 damage. That's not a big deal for us. Hits the Terrify, can no longer draw, unfortunately. I could actually do something really funny here. I could switch into the Vulpix and then retreat for the Sudowoodo to double draw again. I could have waited one more turn actually and taken knockout there, but that's okay. Next turn we have Raboot coming up with Score Bunny. We gotta start getting the Wooloo set up. I might need to put the Drampa into play as well. Hippopotamus. My rhymes are bottomless. Alright, Skateboard coming out. I think he's gonna switch into Gumshoes, weirdly enough. I don't know why I feel like this is about to come out, but I feel like it is. Hey, I knew it. Hits the Terrify, and we are doing A-okay. Raboot comes out. We'll go ahead and play down another energy. We could actually put out another Sudowoodo. I don't think we do that here. I think we just kind of chill. So we have the Cinderace next turn with Bright Flame, hitting 160 damage. He's having the Gumshoes about to come out, which is a little bit spooky. But I think that's fine, really. I think that's okay. We can put out another Score Bunny, put out the Cinderace. Let's attach energy to the Score Bunny this time. Let's put out the Sudowoodo as well. And let's end our turn. So what we can do next turn is put an energy on the Sudowoodo and switch into it. I'm currently trying to get my Score Bunny set up. So if I have 2 Cinderaces, I'm feeling pretty confident. And he's already used 1 Cynthia, so he has 1 more Cynthia for the Garchomp. And I'm really hoping I draw into another Pokemon catcher. He probably grabbed out a Cynthia. No, he grabbed out a Professor Kukui. Okay, not a problem. That's 30 damage. We would just retreat it. I'm not worried about it. What would be really cool is if I drew into a switch right here, because then I could switch retreat and I could take some big a knockout with the Sudowoodo, but we don't get that unfortunately. But we do get this, which is quite nice. I'll go ahead and hit the double draw 2 more cards. So we can get knockout with this Sudowoodo next turn, because I don't want to get knockout with Cinderace, putting him out for a Gumshoes, and we do have a bead as well. Let's see if he takes knockout here. If he does, I will put out the Cinderace. Don't get me wrong. I gladly will. Taking out this Garchomp would be huge. Oh, that's a good plan too. Okay. Cool. Let's do this. Let's double. Let's reboot. Let's energy. Let's bead. Let's attach here. Let's retreat for Cinderace. Let's Bright Flame. Let's flip the heads, and we're good to go. And we take a prize. We get another Garchomp. That's not really that great. We need our second Cinderace to come out. We're gonna start loading up the double next, I think. So he's gonna do 90 damage, 100 damage there, which is a little bit scary. We get a Great Ball too. Let's Great Ball first. We get our last Cinderace. We're not going to put the energy on the double. We're going to put it right here on the Cinderace like this. Bada bing, bada boom. And Bright Flame. Now let's see if we flip another heads. Oh my god, we do. Okay, so this Hippopotamus should be good to go, but he's only doing 50 damage right now, so I think we might just take another knockout here. We get the Ninetales we can put into play, but we don't have any more early energies, do we? He's Escape Roping. I'm actually gonna put out the Vulpix. Take it. He's gonna use Lightless. No, he's gonna use Terrify. Okay. We get a Fire Energy, so we can do this to the Ninetales, to Flame Cloak, doing 30 whole damage, and also attaching another energy, so Fire Main is online for next turn. So we can hit the Fire Main. We have 2 Cinderaces ready to rock and roll. This Hippopotamus is ready. He's doing 130 damage here. That's fine. He's got a Gumshoes. Oh my gosh. He didn't. Wait, what? There's 3 or fewer cards in your deck. Wow. Great. Let's Pokekid and see what we got. Nothing really. Got 3 more energies in the deck and another Vulpix. Let's grab the Vulpix, I guess. Put the Vulpix out. Let's go ahead and hit the Fire Main. Do a solid 70 damage. This Vulpix goes down next turn. And then we take Knockout, I believe. If I... I'm getting greedy right here, and I'm not sure if I should be, but I am. Let's put out Double Wool. And we do get the energy I was looking for. Fun facts. I'll put out the Wooloo as well, just in case. We'll go ahead and Cotton Guard. Protecting us a little bit next turn, doing 30 damage this turn. Drawing into a Raboot. We don't really need that, though, but we got the Bead. So this doesn't really slow me down at all, and he doesn't do any damage to me either, which is pretty great. How much? Only 50 damage. So this Cinderace doesn't go down to a Quick Dive, which is important. Lightless World grabs 2 more, probably the Cynthia and the Cuckoo, right? Yep. Cynthia Kook. And we get a Professors. I'm not going to play the Professors. I'm going to play Cotton Guard. And I'm not playing the Professors here because I have 11 cards left in my deck. I only need 3 more prizes, true, but I need to be really careful. I think if I take Knockout on this next turn, I will, but if he retreats it for a Garchomp or something, which he probably will, and I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think I will use Professors. If he brings out the Garchomp, I will Professors. But I don't think he does. Timer Ball. 1 heads, that's fine. Okay. Precognitive Aura. What does that do? Once during your turn, if you have a Garchomp in play, search your deck for a card. Okay. And if he doesn't retreat this, we just take Knockout. And if he does, I think... Actually, he doesn't take Knockout either. But if he switches into the Gumshoes here, which he doesn't... Okay, great. Actually, I kind of want him to take Knockout on this Double Wool. Because if I Professors, I set myself on a 3-turn timer. Let's go ahead and hit Cotton Guard again. We are up in the prize trade by 2 cards now. We are in a really good spot to win this. We get another Fire Energy as well. So we could attach an energy now. And then switcheroo bye-bye. So he's probably going to use Quick Dive here, right? If he uses Quick Dive onto this Cinderace, I literally just retreat into this Cinderace and I take Knockout here. And then let's see what happens. So he's going to Quick Dive onto the Cinderace. Doesn't take Knockout yet. Lucky me. So let's go ahead and play down the double. Let's go ahead and retreat for the Cinderace. Let's play the hop. Get Ordinary Rod, actually. We could put some more energies back in the deck. Let's Ordinary Rod. Let's just do basic energies. 2 of them. Let's go ahead and hit the Bright Flame. Let's flip heads. And that's GG's. There's nothing he does here at this point. I have a knockout on 2 different cards. He can identify for 100 damage, and that's it. He's gonna Rescue Stretcher. Grabs out the full line, puts it back in the deck. Professor Kukui, 120 damage. Soul Rock. Identify. Okay. GG's well played, my guy. This has been a fun game. And now it's going to be Tails. GG's, man. Well played. Okay, we'll lead Vulpix. End our turn there. He's leading Raikou. Okay, let's Great Ball. Let's grab out the Sudowoodo. Let's Pokegear as well. Nothing. And we're done. So we got the Vulpix out. We got a Pokemon catcher. We can just start doing 20 damage over and over. It takes him 3 turns to knock us out. In 3 turns, I can get him down to half health. I also got to think if I draw into an energy, if it would be better to retreat the Vulpix and just start drawing cards with Sudowoodo. He's got the Mareep out. I think I want a Pokemon catcher. If I can knock out the Mareep, I'm in a really good spot. Problem is he has an energy on it. I could bring it out and then it could just go away. Let's see what we draw into, and I'll make my decision then. Escape rope? Oh, he's making it for me. Thundershock. Flip a coin. Paralyzed. Annoying. I have the switch, so it's not a big deal, but there's nothing I really do here, so we'll go to the next turn. Now, there's a couple things that could happen. I could draw into an energy, which would be cool. Tails. Alright, so if he gets me up to 60 HP, though, that's really good for me. Let's grab the Wooloo out. Drop that down, end my turn. Not really much I do here without energy, you know what I mean? So we just gotta kind of hold on. It'd be great to draw into an energy around 30 to 40 HP, so I can start double drawing, because that would be huge for me. That'd be really big for me. It's gonna be a Tails here. Wow, I'm so good at this game. We get a Professors. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I need energies. I don't want to do that. I did not like doing that, but I had to do this. Let's get another Wooloo out. Looks like we're gonna have a Wooloo day, doesn't it? Actually, is this weak to fighting? Let's take Knockout here. Mareep's a really important card to knock out in this deck because it evolves into Ampharos, which is how he gets his cards into the Lost Zone, making his Raikou much stronger as well. So, he has Poipole. He'll probably use Eye Opener here. I have a Hop and another Energy. I think I just double draw here. I think I put an Energy onto the Score Bunny, and then I think, oh, if he pecks. He has to peck twice. If he gets me to 70 HP, I will knock him out easily. Let's evolve the Double, and let's start loading up one of the doubles, and we will double draw here. We get another Score Bunny. One of my Cinderaces, unfortunately, is in the discard, so that's a bit of a bummer. But we're doing okay right now. We're hanging in there. He'll probably do another 20 damage here, or he'll do Eye Opener. If he does Eye Opener, I just draw again, like keep charging up my cards. I'm currently in the lead right now, so I'm not really in a place where I'm worried. Because I do have the prize advantage. So he does use Eye Opener, giving me another turn to draw. Very nice of him. And if he brings out any of these other cards, I don't think he has Knockout on me with any of them, and I have Knockout on all of them. So, what do you do for me? My turn. I draw a card. It's a Drampa. I don't really care. I want to grab the Score Bunny out. Let's hop. 3 fire energies. Let's double draw. Okay, there's a bunch of energy. So we have double charged up. We can start charging up this double over here. Now, he could either retreat here or he could peck. He has 2 energies on it. I don't see him not pecking. If he pecks, though, he's doing 40 damage, bringing me up to 90, meaning he'll have knockout next turn on me. Probably with the Blitzel or something. But I'll have knockout on him with my double, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, he's just going to switch and take knockout. That's a good play, too. Not the greatest play, but it's a good play. I think he should have taken knockout with that, but... What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Alrighty, we get a Cinderace. Let's Great Ball, hopefully for Raboot. We do get a Raboot. Go ahead and put that out. Let's go ahead and... Double Edge. We do a little bit of a damage to ourselves, bringing us down to 100 HP, but we have Cotton Guard. We're not really too worried, because we are taking the lead again in the prize trade. We can start charging up this Raboot. Because we have the Cinderace. Only reason why. And I don't think I double edge. I think I just start Cotton Guarding this thing over and over. Because right now, none of his Pokemon do any damage to me. With Cotton Guard removing 30 damage, 10, 20. Yeah, he'll do 20 damage here, and then he'll stop doing damage to me until he evolves. That is quite good for me. Quite good. And also, Blitzel is part of his deck engine as well. I believe that Zebstrika has a move that allows it to draw cards, an ability. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it does. I might be thinking of a different Zebstrika, but I think it does. Anyway, we're going to just start doing 30 damage over and over, and we're just going to tank him out. So now we take 30 less damage, and we can charge up the rest of our Pokemon on our bench. We can slow the game down, and we can just charge. Because right now, we are in the powerful position. We have 4 prizes left. There it is with Sprint. If he puts out Zebstrika, I might double him. I'm not sure, though, because that'll be knockout on me if I do that. I could bring out this other double and start Cotton Guarding. That's probably what I will do. Ooh, that's Necrozma. Oh, we'll put out the Vulpix. So he hits that, bringing me up to 110 HP. Actually, no, that's not. Actually, he only does 30 damage. 80, and if I 110, I'll have 110 HP. Yeah, I think I'm in a really good place. All right. They're charging up. Totally fine. And then he'll do... He might retreat, though. Retreating would be a good play, too. Retreat and then actually take knockout here. Before I can get set up. Well, 50. 50 won't even knock me out, actually. Unless I use Double Edge. Would I use Double Edge? He uses Headbolt. We love to see it. Okay. So now that he does that, we'll go ahead and charge you up. We will drop the Sudowoodo, and I will hit Double Edge. Making sure I get the knockout on the Zebstrika, getting rid of Sprint, taking that card downtown. I have 3 prizes remaining. He has 5. He's going to bring out this guy, hit for 80 damage, and then we bring out Cinderace and just knock him out. I'm pretty sure that's how we do it. He's got a Flaffy, which is a little bit worrisome, but I'm not 100% too worried. Because Cinderace will survive a couple turns. I don't think we're in a bad spot. Ooh, that's bad. He gets double Timer Ball, meaning he can get Ampharos. So he gets 2 Amphoroses, so he can now paralyze Pokemon. Maybe he'll do it here, though. Maybe he won't have any energies in his hand. You never really know what's going to happen. Alright, we put out the Cinderace. That's fine. I already got rid of both my switches, right? Not just one of them. I get a Pokekid, actually. Let's do that. Let's Pokekid out a Raboot. Actually, maybe a Ninetales. Because I remember I had to discard one of my Cinderaces at the beginning of the game. Let's go ahead and put out the Drampa. And let's just go ahead and Bright Flame and hopefully flip the heads. We do flip the heads, meaning we get another knockout next turn. And we are down to 2 prizes remaining. He brings out his other Nagapole, whatever this thing's called. And I think we're just in a really good place. He may paralyze here. Let's see how many energies he has in his hand. He needs 2 energies, right? He does. How many energies are in here? Quite a bit, I think. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. He does have it, unfortunately. Meaning he will take knockout here, meaning this is going to hit a lot harder. Rescue Stretcher. Raikou. So Raikou does a lot more damage now, too. Unfortunately. This does 160, right? That'll still knock out. I think we just put out the Drampa then, right? Let's go ahead and attach an energy down to the... I could put it on the Drampa. That goes down, and then the Drampa can swing. I like that idea. Let's do that. Because so when he knocks us out next turn, he does 160 damage. So if I can get 80 damage on him real quick, and then bring out my Ninetales for knockout, I think that would be the play. And then I don't really know what to do after that. Double, maybe. This is a little bit hard. He's going to use Charging Up. Okay. Don't know why he did that, but okay. 80. Oh my gosh, he doesn't have knockout here. Holy moly, we get knockout? I don't care if it's tails, it's still heads. If he can't do damage to me, I just win? Hello? That was close. So he's going to bring out the Ampharos. If he has another energy, he can play it down and Split Bomb, taking knockout, and then putting it somewhere else. I think we just bring out the Drampa then, and we start pegging him. We can put nope, he just surrenders. All right, GG, well played, man. Okay, he puts out a Psyduck to start. I'm actually going to grab out the Ninetales here. I was thinking about grabbing that Score Bunny to have it. Dang it, now I wish I grabbed that Score Bunny. Let's grab out the second Ninetales. This is actually not bad at all. We're done. So next turn we have Ninetales coming out, taking knockout on the Psyduck. And then the turn after that, I just bead next turn, I think. I think I just bead. No, maybe I hop first. Ninetales, energy, hop. Because I'm in a pretty good spot right now. Energy here, doing 20 damage. Oh no, Flip Tails. No trainer cards. Oh, that's fine. I was tripping out thinking it was going to be no cards at all, but it's not. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit Fire Main. We take first knockout onto the Psyduck against our weakness deck. Let me get a poke here. Okay. That's no longer worrisome. Now we have to deal with this Farfetch'd. 80 HP. We could get our second Ninetales charged up next turn with Bead, assuming I draw into another... What's it called? I might hop. Double War Turtle coming out. That's a little bit worrisome. Energy, collect. What do we do? What do we do? Poke a kid. Let's go ahead and hop first. Drampa. Poke Gear? Nothing. Let's put an energy there. Let's put a Ninetales there. I guess I'm just going to hit Fire Main. We just keep hitting Fire Main over and over until he knocks me out, I think. And I think I bring out Drampa next turn as well. I hope he doesn't have a Golduck. That'd be really unfortunate for me. But we'll see what he grabs here. Farfetch'd Pidgey. Okay. If he gets out his Blastoise before I get my Cinderace out, though, I think I'm in a bit of trouble. Collect again. Okay. I think I might poke a kid this turn. I'm going to do this, put on the energy, and I'm going to poke a kid for a Score Bunny, I think. Because I need my Score Bunny to start charging up. Let's go ahead and take Knockout here. 70, and we are 2 cards up in the prize trade with a Wooloo. Okay, that's not bad. We have the bead, so we can get 2 energies onto... Do I really want to do that? Do I get Drampa and Ninetales charged up? He'll do 10 damage. He plays How. Okay. I'm really worried about these War Turtles. I'm very worried about that. You might not be able to tell from my really cool exterior, but I'm freaking out inside. Alright, he plays out another Farfetch. Honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Doesn't look like he's getting the cards he wants. Then he uses Headache, hits for 20, flips another Heads. Okay, let's get all that bad luck out of the way now. We get a Professors. Let's go ahead and play down the Wooloo. Play an Energy on the Score Bunny. And let's just go ahead and hit the Fire Main, taking 3rd knockout of the game. We are in such a strong position to win at this moment. And I'm really quite happy with how it's panning out. So, we have an Energy. I might just need a Professor's Research my hand. I think I'm moving a little bit too slow right now. He put an Energy on the War Turtle, which is making me a little bit nervous. Just a little bit nervous. And he's going to use Collect, drawing 2 more cards. Okay. So we get almost knockout on that. We get a 2nd Energy. So we're actually going to do this. We're going to Ninetales, and then we're going to bead this energy onto the Drampa. And then I'm going to do 70 more damage. And that's pretty much all I do. Okay. How again for 3 cards. We have the Professors in hand for next turn. If I draw a Raboot, I won't use it. And if I don't, I will. 1 Timer Ball, meaning he can probably just grab out a Blastoise. Okay, that is making me nervous. I don't like that at all. Powerful Squall. What's that even do? Once every turn, look at top 6. Any number of water energies you can attach to your Pokemon however you want. Okay, 2 energies. I think I'm okay. Oh, there's the 3rd energy. Retreat and bring it out and take knockout. 30 damage to itself. Brings it down quite a bit, actually. I could just Dragon Pulse this, right? Grandpa Dragon Pulse. He's at 130. He comes down to like 50 HP and the Ninetales cleans him up. That makes the most sense to me. Maybe if he collects here, though, he's insane. Okay, he swishes. Okay. Yeah, we bring him down. He'll go down to 130. Then he'll go down to 60-ish. Math is not my strong suit, guys. Maybe he'll go down to 30 HP, actually. And then if he uses it again, he knocks himself out. I like that idea. Let's go ahead and play there. Let's Professors. Another Score Bunny. Great. Let's go ahead and Great Ball. We get the Raboot. Play the Raboot down. And then we'll just go ahead and Dragon Pulse and hopefully not discard anything important. Sudowoodo Professors. That's actually better than we could have ever had any right of hoping for. Okay. He plays the Timer Ball. He gets double heads. Of course he does. He gets a 2nd Blastoise out. I would like to get a 2nd Grom, but that's not going to happen. He's going to take Knockout here, going down to 140 HP. We bring out the Ninetales, taking Knockout. He brings out his other Blastoise, and then we knock that out too with the Cinderace. Okay. We're in a really good spot right now. I'm not worried anymore at all. 0 worry whatsoever. Powerful Squall. He gets 1 energy. 2 energies. 3 energies. Okay. What if he retreated here? That'd be annoying. If he retreated here and then knocked out the Drampa, I think I would just bring out the Raboot and then knocked out his Blastoise, and then he'd knock out that Blastoise, that Cinderace, and I bring out the Ninetales and knock out this Blast. The Blastoise would knock itself out, actually, if he did that, if he had a switch. So that's not really a worry, is it? No. Because we could lose the Cinderace as long as the Ninetales is up. We're okay. We don't have a 2nd Cinderace, but we'll probably charge up the Raboot, and then we'll charge up the Wooloo. Powerful Squall, putting energy onto the Pidgeotto. Let's go. at it. 3 energies onto the Pidgeotto, meaning he has a Pidgeot, probably. Energy onto the Farfetch. He's fully charged, ready to rock and roll. And he takes Knockout. Then we bring out the Ninetales and take Knockout. I think he's just too far behind at this point. I really do. I just think he's kind of fallen a little bit too far behind at this point. Let's go ahead and play Hop. We get a Raboot. We get energy there. We have the bead for next turn, so we get energy. Let's just Fire Main. This is important to get this Wooloo set up and ready to roll. Okay, where are my doubles, dude? 18 cards left in my deck. Where are my doubles? He brings out this Blastoise. He hits the Ninetales. We bring out the Cinderace. We hit the Blastoise for knockout. And hopefully we flip heads. But the Wooloo will be charged up by the turn after that. We got the Hop and the Professors as well. If we need to, we can Professors for more cards. Any doubles in here? No. Okay. Professor Kukui. Okay. Sure, bro. I'll hit this for 70. I did not see him doing this. I did not foresee this. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're totally okay. Pidgeot came out. Powerful Squall. Problem is I need the Cinderace for this Blastoise. That's what I need him for. I think I bead next turn to charge up the Wooloo fully. And then I think I Professors the turn after that. We can still sacrifice a few cards. We're not in any trouble whatsoever. Brings out the Pidgeot. Okay. He's going to use Spin Storm. That's going back into my hand. And we'll put out the Raboot. That's not really a big deal for us, actually. Because all we got to do is play the Vulpix. Play an energy here. We'll go ahead and hop this turn. We got a Pokemon catcher. Right. Doesn't have knockout here. What if I Pokemon catcher and I just force his Black? Okay, well I flipped the tail, so that dream's dead. So we have the bead for next turn, so Wooloo and Cinderace are both charged up, which is good. I just really need the double. I could Pokekid next turn. If he takes knockout here, if he gets rid of this, I'll put out the Wooloo, and then I will Pokekid energy, and I will hope for the best. I can see him retreating for this Golduck here. If he retreats for the Golduck, the Wooloo still comes out, because the Dub will take knockout on it. Alright, he's going to take knockout with Swim. Copycat. Draws as many cards as I do, which is quite a bit. Okay. So we will take knockout on this Golduck next turn, which is quite nice, bringing us down to only 1 prize remaining. And then the Cinderace can take anything, basically. That's all I need. He's going to take the knockout, doing 180 damage with Swim, and Wooloo comes out, and I swear if my last if my 2 doubles are prized, I'm upset. Okay. Energy. Pokekid. Thank you. Okay. We bring out the double, and we use Double Edge. Taking knockout with 120 damage, doing 30 damage to myself, and we are 1 prize from victory. We can retreat the double if we need to, which I don't think we will. The only way we do is if he puts out the Pidgeot. If he puts out the Pidgeot or the Blastoise, we need to retreat. And as long as we can get the Cinderace out and swinging next turn, we just win. Alright, they bring out the Pidgeot. They can hit Whirlwind, he can hit Spin Storm. I don't know what he plans on doing. We're going to hit the Spin Storm, putting all my cards back into my hand, and I'm going to bring out the Cinderace, playing the energy, and playing Bright Flame to take knockout, taking the game. GG, well played. Wow. That was close. Well, trainers, that was the deck. As you can see, it's very fast to set up. It's very strong. It it's just a solid deck. That's all I can say. I can't say anything great about it. I can't say anything bad about it. It's just okay. It's just okay. Well, trainers, thank you for coming by the lab today. My name has been Professor Howie, as always, and I hope you all did enjoy your stay. If you don't mind wiping your feet on that red subscription button on your way out the door, I would really appreciate it. Also, go ahead and just throw your trash on that like button. Remember, when you like videos, you're telling me personally that you want to see more of this type of content. So as long as I keep getting a good amount of likes on the theme deck videos, I will keep pushing them out for you. That's it for me today, folks. I hope you all had a great time, and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.